a lifelong love letter from King Frederick of Denmark to Queen Mary. The world watched with anticipation as King Frederick and Queen Mary announced their engagement in a whirlwind press conference. Their radiant smiles illuminated the room as they shared the news with a throng of reporters. This was a significant moment, not only for the couple but for the world, as Mary prepared to become the first Australian-born woman to ascend to the Danish throne. Celebrations erupted as Frederick and Mary announced their plans to wed the following year. They stepped out onto the balcony of the magnificent Christiansborg Palace in Copenhagen, waving to the cheering crowds below. Later that evening, accompanied by Queen Margrethe II, the couple attended an elaborate gala dinner hosted by the State Council at the renowned Fredensborg Palace. Mary's engagement ring, adorned with an exquisite emerald-cut diamond flanked by 2 ruby baguettes, served as a vibrant tribute to the Danish flag. On May 14, 2004, the illustrious Copenhagen Cathedral, a revered bastion of Danish traditions, hosted the splendid wedding ceremony of King Frederick and Queen Mary. After exchanging heartfelt vows, the newlyweds embarked on a joyous procession to the majestic Fredensborg Palace, where festivities unfolded in a symphony of joy and merriment. Mary was accompanied by a respected retinue of bridesmaids, including her sisters Jane Stevens and Patricia Bailey, as well as her dear friend Amber Petty. Prince Joachim of Denmark, Frederick's brother, stood by his side as his best man. Mary's wedding dress, crafted by renowned Danish designer A. Frank, was adorned with a veil steeped in history, once worn by Crown Princess Margrethe of Sweden and later Queen Ingrid of Denmark. Notably, Frederick's eyes welled with tears as his bride walked down the aisle, and his poignant speech at the reception moved all present to tears. In his poetic address, he said to Mary, "The joy and strength you give me are like the sun in the day, melting away all doubts and darkness on earth with its radiance. And like the moon at night, you shine with a vigilant and tender ray of softness, extinguishing the malice and deceit wielded by symbols of darkness." On a crisp autumn day, the world held its breath as King Frederick and Queen Mary welcomed their firstborn, Prince Christian Valdemar Henri John, on October 15, 2005, at Rigshospitalet, the esteemed university hospital in Copenhagen. In the tender moments that followed, the Danish prince, adorned with a faint yellow hue due to neonatal jaundice, was cradled in the loving embrace of his parents. Though his condition cast a fleeting shadow, the vigilant care of attentive physicians ensured his swift recovery, allaying all concerns and heralding the beginning of a new life. Frederick said, "You cannot stand and pretend to be Superman. We men cannot, even in our wildest dreams, imagine what happens to a woman." The birth of Prince Christian was warmly celebrated throughout Denmark and beyond. He marked the first Danish royal heir in 3 decades, following the ancient custom prescribing the alternating use of the names Frederick and Christian for Danish monarchs. The newborn prince bore the illustrious name Christian, including the name John, and his moniker was a nod to Princess Mary's Australian roots and served as a tribute to her father. In November 2023, Prince Christian made a firm commitment to uphold the principles of the Constitution, affirming his unwavering dedication to the duties and responsibilities that await him. He assured the nation that he would be able to act as regent if King Frederick were unable to do so. And that's it for our video. I would like to see what you think in the comments. Thanks and see you in the next video.